Now, Fez, what was this trial you were telling me about?
Well, Ronnie, pro wrestling's going to head back into the courtroom. You remember last year there was that trial about the 14-year-old boy who killed a 6-year-old while practicing wrestling moves on him he saw on TV?
Yeah, they blamed this big idiot on the fact that he watched TV and then suddenly tried to give some kind of a neck breaker to a child.
Right. Well, now it's starting all over again in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The Rock is actually going to be called to the stand to testify on a trial. This is a teenager accused of drowning an autistic 5-year-old boy.
And The Rock does that a lot?
I've never seen... I watch a lot of wrestling. I watch a lot of the WWE. And I have never seen The Rock drown anyone.
Here's what I don't understand. Okay, suppose that maybe mentally, something psychologically, this could happen, right?
Right.
If kids watch something, psychologically, maybe something could get stuck in their head and they would do something horrible like this. But wouldn't you call a psychologist or a psychiatrist to the stand? Why would you call The Rock to the stand?
Why call a wrestler to the stand for an obviously a drowning murder, a beating? I guess what they're saying is the kids that were all pushing around this 5-year-old were talking about wrestling moves.
I understand.
Before he got chucked in the canal.
But how is The Rock going to know anything to say back to them? What can he say? Good. Finally, kids understand that when they watch wrestling, I want them to drown other kids.
How's he an expert on child psychology?
You know, because if you said to The Rock, do you think if a kid should do this, if no matter what he says, yes or no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he says, because he's not a psychologist.
Right.
He doesn't know how to get into a kid's mind.
So for some reason, The Rock's going to find himself on the stand here in this trial. It's bizarre, because a kid mentions wrestling, now they have to bring in a wrestler as a witness.
Finally, The Rock has come back to jury duty.
This is, Michael Skakel, the Kennedy nephews, on trial for Martha Moxley's beating how many years ago?
Right.
She got beat in the head with a golf club. Since it's a golf club, let's call Tiger Woods to the stand.
Well, since that took place in the 70s, let's call Arnold Palmer.
There you go.
Let's get him out of the iron lung and say to Arnold Palmer, do you realize that people could kill each other using golf clubs? And maybe if we didn't have a sport like golf, this young lady would be alive?
And you use golf clubs, don't you, Mr. Palmer? Just answer the question.
You know, the Columbine kids were wearing trench coats.
Right.
They had a trench coat on. Get Peter Falk in there.
Oh, Columbo. Why? Wear a trench coat constantly.
And they actually did try to blame that on the Matrix somehow.
God.
Get Keanu Reeves in there.
Let's see. Andrea Yates, the woman in Texas, drowns her 5 kids.
Yeah.
All right, she drowns her kids. They go underwater. Why not just call Olympic swimmer Janet Evans to the stand?
The defense calls Mark Spitz for a rebuttal. Mark, you've got 5 gold medals.
Why? Why, Mark Spitz? Why did this happen?
That is so damn ridiculous.
It's like because Nicole Brown Simpson got her throat cut with a knife.
Yeah.
Got her throat slit. They're going to call in the chef from Benihana's as a witness.
The prosecution asked for Emerald Lagasse to come in here this afternoon, cook us a short lunch. We'll eat it and discuss the fact whether sharp knives are needed.
Mr. Lagasse, you tend to use knives, don't you?
Would you say that the victim was diced like French fries?
Julienne fries, perhaps?
What is a Julienne fry?
I think it's the one with the ridges.
All right, what's a Julienne arsenal?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I don't know, but I'm sure it's delicious.
Yeah, well, here's Evan. Evan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Evan.
How are you guys? What's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Johnny Cochran called the Isotone representatives to defend O.J. Simpson.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong about that.
Yes, let's blame them. They make gloves, and O.J. was wearing them.
Why not?
Glove found at the scene.
Why didn't they just put a shotgun in those gloves? Because that's what it's for.
877-692-1027. You remember that homeless guy that hit the woman in the head with the brick?
Yeah.
Remember that case? All right. Bring in home improvement specialist Bob Vila to the stand. Have him testify. I'm sure he's worked with bricks and mortar and cement and everything.
He'll know how it works.
There's your brick expert. Call him to the stand.
No, we like to use bricks for building things, not for hitting people in the head. Here's Bill. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill. I think we lost Bill.
He wanted to bring Minnesota Fats up because somebody was hit with a pool stick.
Oh, right. 877-692-1027.
Here's Jose. Jose, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jose.
Hey, I'm calling with a spy report.
Hey, buddy.
Spy report.
Do you know what this guy David Blaine is going to do next Wednesday?
David Blaine is going to stand on top of a pole, Fezzy.
Oh, nice.
And I forget in what park.
For 36 hours, he's going to stand on top of this pole.
You know what park he's going to be in?
No, I don't know.
It's somewhere in Manhattan. It's not Central Park, but it's going to have it's going to look like, you know, in Survivor when they'll stand up on top of the water in a small thing?
Oh, right, yeah. They always do that.
He's going to be up there for like 36 hours.
They do that contest every year. Oh, all right. I think it's going to be in Bryant Park.
Bryant Park, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so when does that take place next week? We got to send Billy Staples down there with a blowgun.
See if we can knock him down. Yeah, I think it's on the 22nd.
Hey, John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, Ron and Fez, what's up?
What can we do for you?
Yeah, I was wondering, did they call Wayne Gretzky to the stand when the girl got killed with the hockey puck in the stands?
They should have. They should have called him in for Hockey Dad's trial.
There you go.
Get the great one. Call the great one to the stand.
Hey, Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I was flipping through the news, and some kid got stabbed with a pen, and they're putting all 3 James Bonds on trial.
All 3 James Bonds.
All 3 of them.
Actually, is there only 3? There's got to be up to 4 or 5 by now, isn't there?
Yeah, there's Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan.
And there was one little guy in between.
Timothy Dalton.
No, there was one guy in between those. He was just British and nobody cared. Here's
he made a splash.
Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
13503 tonight.
Hoo-ah!
How you guys doing? At a trial for John Wayne Gacy dressing up as a clown, they thought they would question P.T. Barnum because he did run a circus.
Yeah,
that's true.
Call
Al Dukes is gay.
Yeah,
that's true.
Call Ronald McDonald. Call Bozo to the stand.
Bozo's still alive.
Yeah, Bozo's alive.
Oh, okay.
I think Cookie died though.
I don't know. Here's Chuck. Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez. What's up, Chuck?
Would be actually the other James Bond.
Thank you very much.
Prize closet, big ass prize closet. No.
Yeah, yeah.
What's his name, Chuck?
George Lazenby.
God.
Do we have that looked up, Rory?
No.
Before we give it to him.
Yes, it's confirmed.
No, I knew that. Yeah.
All right, but we still have to check on it. Do you mind, Chuck?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we just did.
Sweet. I got a thing too about the thing with the court and everything.
Wow, you're so annoying. Do we ever take back prizes?
Do me a favor. Give Chuck the worst, stupidest prize we possibly have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything like belly button lint.
Right. Give him something like that Billy's worn. Something like that. Something out of Billy's lunch bag.
Billy actually spent his time this morning.
Yeah?
Doing Stalker Patty's laundry.
Really?
So who's better than Billy? Billy is the best, Fuzzy. And we get in this Dig Town Challenge. I am rooting for him the whole entire way.
I don't think he can do it.
Who else would take a homeless girl, like they called her on New York One today, home, feed her turkey bacon and eggs.
Yeah, nice breakfast.
And then do her laundry for her.
Yeah, Billy! Billy's number 1! Yeah!
The people love him.
The people have spoken.
They just adore him.
Hey, Roy. Roy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, buddy.
What can we do for you?
AR7510.
All right, buddy.
Hoo-ah!
All right, when Razor Ramon was caught smoking pot, did they send Cheech and Chong to the stand?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong should have to go to every marijuana case, every trial.
There's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe. Joe?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How you doing, guys? Hey, when that lady burned her lap of hot coffee, I heard they called Ron Valdez to the stand.
Not Ron Valdez, it's Juan.
And his burro. His nice little donkey.
Didn't that look like nice where he lived, though? Nice lifestyle?
It really did. It looked very serene. He's just going up these little trails into the hills.
It just seems like in some of those little villages you got it made, especially with that 3-hour nap they take in the afternoons.
Ah, love a siesta. Can't get enough of them.
The problem is they even have TV up there, Fez, in South America and those places. You're up in the mountains. I don't think you stand enough in chance.
Well, if you're getting TV, it's probably just Telemundo or Univision.
I love both of them. A lot of big asses on there. Hey, Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
Fez, I've got that information on the other James Bond. It was George Lazenby.
Yeah.
He was on Her Majesty's Secret Service, and when he didn't do another movie, he was banned from Hollywood for life.
He never worked again?
Never worked again.
Who the hell's screaming in the background,
Oh,
Jeff?
that's my kids. They're having a fight.
What are they fighting about?
Oh, something about Xbox. One of them bit the other one. It's just insane.
How old are your
here.
kids?
9 and 7.
All right, which one bit who?
The 7-year-old, of course, bit the 9-year-old.
All right, put him on the phone.
Hey, Eric.
Alec?
Talk to Ron and Fez.
After the Baldwin brother?
Hey!
Hey, you're 7 years old and you're still biting?
Yeah,
Why would you bite your brother?
because he's mean.
What? Are you a dog?
No.
Dogs bite.
People don't bite, right?
Yes,
Now tell your brother you're sorry
I did.
and tell him that you love him.
I did.
What's your brother's name?
Greg.
Say, Greg, right now. Greg, I'm so sorry I bit you.
Greg, I'm so sorry I bit you.
I'm not an animal.
I'm not an animal.
I'm a human being.
I'm a human being.
But a human being with feelings that would like to play the Xbox sometime.
But a human being with feelings that would like to play the Xbox sometime.
All I look to do is have a relationship with you where you and I, as brothers, can experience life together.
With you and me as brothers can experience life like together.
We are two citizens of the United States of America.
We are two citizens of the United States of America.
Raised in a society that believes in God and believes in a strong moral upbringing.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Hey, guys.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you, buddy.
He hung in there for quite a while.
Whatever we got to do with the kids, we'll do, Fez.
I know, you got to set them straight now.
Now, legally, you're not even allowed to talk on phones to
No, I had to clam up there. I had to back off. I had to stand over here.
What's the closest you're allowed to a child?
500 yards.
And you said that you were framed.
Yes, I was framed.
Then how did they get your DNA in the carriage? That's what I don't understand.
I'm not saying it wasn't an elaborate plot.
Yeah.
But yes, I was framed.
Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
They always
Hey, buddy,
talk.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, Rich.
1382.
All right, body.
That guy did not know what he was talking about. George Lazenby was fired by the producers of James Bond because they didn't feel like he fit the part.
All right, did he ever work again after that?
Yeah, he's worked plenty. And as a matter of fact, he appeared at a convention like 2 weeks ago. Not like that's work, but, you know, he's still very... And he also did a lot of films with the martial law guy, Sammo Hung, in Hong Kong, too.
Oh, yeah, boy, when you're working in Hong Kong, things aren't happening.
Hey, at least he's eating, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Later, buddy.
I ain't cheating.
I never got into the James Bond thing.
I went to see one. I really would like to be a James Bond fan.
Yeah.
My brother Travis collects them, watches all of them. I couldn't get into it. I tried. I actually went to a theater to see one of them.